Hey guys, what's going on? Josh here with Fit Adventure, bringing you another side quest, and today's topic is going to be what is in my traveling bag. So, what's in my traveling bag exactly? Well, it's a very nice bag. As you can see, it's my messenger bag, and I brought along some key items for my quest that I felt like would be necessary to bring along with us. Now, of course, as with any adventure, there are going to be certain items that I add to the bag that I find along the way. And there's probably going to be some items I discard that I no longer need or find use for, or perhaps I will refill some items, who knows. Either way, let's go ahead and take a look into it real quick and see exactly what I'm bringing on my journey. So the first thing I have on my list here is going to be a notebook, a tablet, whatever you have. Even you could use your iPhone for what I'm about to say, or even iPad, those kind of things. Pretty much the reason I'm bringing a notebook with me is there's multiple reasons. The first one is really for counting calories. It's good to keep track of what you're eating, keep a food journal, see exactly what you're putting in your body. That way you can pick up on different maybe bad habits that you have going on, or at least keep track of where you're going, and maybe you might want to adjust certain things along the way, and this will help you kind of keep an idea of exactly what's going on there. The second reason for the notebook is I like to keep a list of my personal goals, where I want to be, and I will add to that list and I will refine that list from time to time. It's just a good practice to have to kind of keep you on track, keep you focused, maybe even make in a sort of way a business plan for your life, just to kind of, keep an agenda of sorts, help you plan things out. Also, the other reason for the notebook, I also like to write a journal. Now, I have a journal for that, but you can use a notebook for that too, or your, as I said, phone, tablet, whatever you have. And the journal is just a good habitual thing to get into, kind of express your feelings. Also helps you write better. It helps you kind of tap into yourself more and find out what your true intuitions are. And also, the what I like to do is I like to kind of write down. Let's say, for example, I have a goal one day to be in Paris looking at the Eiffel Tower on a balcony in a city. I'm just making this up as I go along. Basically, what's going to happen is if you vividly write out these things, you're going to be able to embody that feeling even more, doing what it is you want to do. It's going to help you focus and pursue those dreams or ambitions more. And finally, I also just like to write creatively. I love reading and writing, and I want to be writing full time. I obviously write in my blog, so this just allows me to write from time to time. As I said again, you can use the old school way, grab a notebook from a dollar store, or pick up tablet, whatever, do it from there. Okay, so the second thing that's going to be on the list is going to be whey protein powder. Now, the reason for this, there's a couple different ones. Number one for whey protein is the nutritional facts, obviously. Per every one heaping scoop, I love how they have to say heaping scoop, that just makes me giggle. But for every one heaping scoop of whey protein powder, I got this at Walmart. It was a relatively cheap brand, and it works out well for me and my budget, and also, I don't have to go spend $100 on a tub of protein powder if I don't need to. So the main thing about this is the first thing that sticks out is 180 calories per scoop. Okay. And of course you have, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of fat, really nothing worth mentioning. And then all of a sudden you get right to the protein, and it's 30 grams of protein per scoop. That's awesome. So not only is that working, is it benefiting you as far as reduced calorie food, it's also helping you with the protein intake. And as you may know, protein helps suppress hunger. It also obviously helps you increase strength. So these are two key ingredients to becoming fit. Suppressing hunger, increasing strength, and also reducing calories. It's kind of a really good multi-tool, I guess you can phrase it, in that essence, as in narrowing things down and helping you out there. Also, the thing about protein powder and protein bars, certain protein bars, and certain protein drinks that you can buy, is the fact that it's convenient. If you just finish a workout and you don't have a lunch to bring, or you have to go home but you get really hungry on the way, instead of stopping at a fast food restaurant or something on the way there, instead you'll have a protein drink in the back, or maybe a protein bar stashed away, or maybe you'll have some of the powder already put in a shaker, and you'll have a bottle of water that you carry with you in the car. Just really quick, dump the water on top of the mixture, shake it up, and then you're good to go. It's very convenient, and it's also really good for craving snacks or needing to eat on the go as like a replacement meal. So that's another reason I love the protein powder. And also they make different flavors. I think the ones at Walmart that I got mine at, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter. I mean, these are all really good flavors for craving, or for food cravings as well. So a lot of us, especially at night when our willpower is low, we'll start craving sweet things. Some of us will. And so instead of going and reaching into your cabinet and grabbing chips or whatever you keep there, you grab this instead, mix up a quick protein drink that. It's going to not only take care of that craving, it's going to also help suppress your appetite throughout the night, and it's also going to give you good nutritional value. So that's why I really enjoy the protein powder. So to follow up the heavyweight hitting protein powder, the next thing in my bag is going to be, if I can get it out, vitamins. Vitamins are great. I personally take quite a few of them. And when I say quite a few, I mean like 6, 7. This one itself is calcium. Again, just the store-bought brand. Nothing special, even though you can order different variety of vitamins online, or you can go to different suppliers, stores. Vitamins are really key in helping develop, bone, like for calcium, for example, is bone health. B6 and B12 complex is good for, B12 and B6 complex is really good for metabolism, those kind of things. It helps with energy. You can look up all, do your research, look up all the different facts about vitamins and certain ones that you believe would help benefit you. Like D vitamins are really good, especially for people that live in the northern hemisphere where it's not always sunny and bright and they're not always getting those good D vitamins from the sun. It's going to help out a lot with that. And the other thing I want to mention about vitamins as well is that they're really, you could get them in any form, so there's no excuse not to take them if you feel like you could use them, because they make gummy vitamins. They make gummy vitamins that are sour flavored, which are awesome, by the way. They have all sorts of kind of stuff, mixtures for drinks and things like that. So look it up. Maybe even see a pediatrician if you feel like that's necessary, or not a pediatrician, unless you're a kid. Maybe see a physician if you feel like that's necessary for your fit goals. And if you do all your research and come to a conclusion that you are able to handle certain vitamins and not too sensitive, go ahead and do that. So the next thing on the list is going to be water. H2O. It's a classic. You can never doubt the classics. It works out the best. Water. Well, I'm not even going to go into explain why water is good for you. You should just already know. If you don't, ask somebody and they'll tell you, or research it. Just drink a lot of it. I drink at least a gallon a day. Sometimes I try to get in 1.5 to 2 gallons a day. And finally, the last thing that's going to be in my bag is going to be, let's see here, gym membership attached to my keys. Now, the reason for the gym membership is quite obvious. Of course, they have more equipment than I can afford or stock up on. Also, they have access to those kind of scales that, the balance scales that, as I mentioned in my weight fluctuation video, are the most accurate scales to use for weight measuring. Also, they, certain gyms offer you swimming and saunas and hot tubs and all that good stuff. So there's many benefits to going to a gym as opposed to working out at home. However, if you do decide to work out at home, I do a lot of home workouts, it's just as good, especially if you have a couple dumbbells, maybe a Swiss ball, things like that. You can make a lot of things happen, get a lot of production, almost probably to the same amount as you could at a gym at home. However, one thing I will tell you about the gym that I really like is the fact that a lot of gyms offer classes that are included with the gym membership fee. And these classes include things like Zumba and your spin cycle classes. They have a couple different ones. Each gym's probably a little different, I would imagine. And the cool thing about those classes is, as I mentioned, it's usually include it in the price of the membership. Also, they offer you kind of a social, a social group to include yourself into for fitness. So you can meet different friends that are also on the same kind of quest you are, and you can give each other encouragement, go to classes together, and bring other friends along, and you can do different things like that. It really helps you to be in a social environment to help lose weight and have people pushing you along. Or the other benefit about a gym is either your instructor for classes, or even maybe you see a couple personal trainers walking around, perhaps even just the people at the front desk. You can ask them, because usually they're all pretty fit people. You can ask them about different lifting advice if you trust them, and also get advice about lifting or whatever you're trying to do. Or maybe just ask what they did. Maybe they were heavy at one point or had extra weight on them that they lost or got toned up with. So that's it for this lovely bag. We're going to go ahead and put this down. And the final thing I want to discuss, guys, is something that's not tangible. We're not just putting it in a bag and bringing it along. It's something that you're going to need to have inside. Two things, really. The first thing is going to be willpower. The second thing is going to be patience, right? So willpower, why is that an important thing to have with you on your journey? Well, number one, you got to be able to push yourself. At night, when you're feeling like you want a late night snack and you're craving something and craving dragons are attacking you and you just have to have it, well, guess what? Willpower is going to push you through that, or it's going to at least push you to a protein drink or some other alternative choice that's healthier. Not saying you can't cheat every once in a while, but it's better off that you don't cheat as much as you eat healthily, obviously. Now, another thing about willpower is when you're working out or when you're getting up early to work out or whatever the case may be, and you just find yourself having a weak moment or weak moments, willpower is going to be that why. Why am I doing this? Why? Is it for health? Is it for looks? Whatever you're doing this journey of yours, willpower is going to go ahead and push you through that. It's going to get you over that hump. You got to focus on the why. And the second thing, patience. Patience is going to basically be, obviously what the word means, patient. You're going to be waiting for the results. Results just don't happen overnight. Okay? Results take a while. I know for me, it's taking a little while, but I still know I'm doing the right things. I feel healthier. I'm getting to where I want to go. Just going to take a little long. And the same thing goes for a lot of people out there. At one point, like 2 years ago, I was 350 pounds. And now I'm down to 240 something. I don't know. I don't even keep it mentally in my mind. It's just a number. But I write it down after every one of my weigh-ins, and then I go along with life. So I basically lost over 100 pounds, and it took me 2 years to do it. Now, if I did the right things, I had a personal trainer, I had all the right meals, would I have done that a lot faster? Yeah, of course. But I didn't. And I still started along the right path, though. I made myself healthier, progressing through different steps of my own, learning, gaining experience. And that's the point of this, is we're all on an adventure, we're all learning and gaining experience and doing different things. And really, the point is, guys, don't get discouraged. Have patience with it. If you don't see the results right away, keep going. If you're doing something and you don't know if it's working for you, keep going at it. Just do it for a little bit. See how it works out. If you don't get results in about 2 months' time, then move on to something else. So that's it, guys. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with what your goals are. Remember, this is a long-term change, long-term goal. Don't fall for, quick changes or things like that, because really it's just going to come back tenfold on you, and you're going to be in a worse spot than where you were to begin with. So I'm going to wrap up this video. It's probably been going on way too long than what I wanted to originally. And please check the description box below. Check out fitadventure.net. I put it somewhere on this screen here. Also, please, share this video with loved ones and people, and get it out there as much as you can to people that you think it can help. Also, don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, and don't forget to hit subscribe either. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.